Well, here we go. May not be retro, but it's on the cool factor in my opinion. It's different. You don't see a lot of them. This is the Gateway Profile 6. It is running on the Pentium D, or the Pentium Dope. That's what I call it. It's not the greatest processor, but I don't know if I'd call it the worst, but it's definitely not the greatest. Was running Windows XP Home Edition. It is Vista compatible. The hard drive was pulled, obviously. And, well, what would people use this creature for? There's quite a few options here. One of them being like a school. I mean, it would be a simple school computer for the teachers to use. It didn't take up a lot of space. You know, all you got is your keyboard, mouse, and one power cord, and whatever they're running for internet. A home PC, one that you're limited on space, especially in smaller apartments. Lord knows there's a lot of those going in now. And yeah, there's a lot of options for this thing. It's sad to see they're not doing this anymore. I think this was the last model. I haven't found anything else out there. I've seen the Profile 2, the 4, then the 6. The other one I've seen has a 3.5-inch floppy. This one does not, but it does have a DVD drive. Yeah, what is this, like a 17-inch monitor? Yeah. So, it's not a bad unit. You got tilt, up and down. How much movement do we have up and down here? So, start at about 3 1/4, and we go down to, wow, quite a bit really. About 3/4 of an inch. So yeah, about 2 inches. Full movement there. I mean, crap, someone could even put this thing inside their kitchen to be able to watch recipes or whatnot. Obviously before the Alexa days and all this stuff. But obviously a lot more power hungry than Alexa. So what kind of upgrades do we have here? Well,
according to an Alexa Answers contributor, to grease a pan for baking, put butter on a paper towel and spread in pan. Keeps the hands clean.
Alexa, turn off the screen. There we go. A little creepy. I'm leaving that footage in. So, what kind of upgrade abilities do we have here? I didn't even say anything about greasing the pan, did I? Okay. So, we do have a graphics card inside here. Rotate that a little bit and refocus the camera here. Maybe zoom in. There we go. So we do have a graphics card in here, and whip out the old screwdriver. See what kind of cable we got going here. Now, a lot of these I've seen did not have a graphics card installed, so this might be something somebody else did, and it does support DVI. So this would be your jumper cable, which is actually kind of nice now that I think about it. This is an option they don't show. So we do have the DVIs, just a little jumper cable going from into there. The only thing I did was kind of eyeball what is missing and what's there. So you're experiencing this with me. Oh, what do we got in the back here? Oh, and I did make sure it powered on before I snagged this one. And I like getting into a reveal and or showcasing and nothing works. So we got two spark spots here, and then you just pop that right on out. This one's actually pretty cool. Doesn't give you any information on what to do here. Maybe they took that away from you. I don't know. So here we go at the back. Our very proprietary power supply here. However, it kind of looks like a HP design one. Some of those slim ones they have, which, yeah, it looks very similar to that. I don't have one of those handy to show you, but yeah, trust me. Kind of what it looks like here. This thing should be the LGA 775, if I remember right. Okay, there's a nut. I found a missing nut. UF SATA. And what we got behind this one? And this would be, hey, there's our graphics card. It is PCI Express. Not gonna get much bigger than that, that's for sure. So, kind of limited on what kind of cards you can run in here, obviously. And looks like an ATI set up here. If we can get this thing to pop out of here. Get out of there. Get out of there. Thank you. Caps are all good on it. That's a plus. There's our riser card. We have a PCI standard there, a PCI Express. So, not bad. Would be first generation PCI Express 16. Inside here we do have on board wireless, which is a plus. A little dust on the caps, but all the caps seem to be okay. Another bonus. And we do have our coin cell battery hiding back in here. See if I can figure out how to get this out of here. Ah, there we go. And yeah, that's not a bad looking board, to be honest. Not sure on the CPU here. Looks like I have to get that out of there somehow in order to pull. There we go. Get the little fan shroud out of the way. And graphics card, yeah, I'm not sure right off the top of my head here. It is November of 06. I'm guessing ATI, not a high-end model, that's for sure. Probably looking like a 800, 1600, something like that. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's kind of what it looks like to me. Do have a couple other options in case that one goes foobar on us. Let's see what kind of RAM we have in here. One stick of 512 DDR2 at 4200. And same. So 1 gig total. We might have to take care of that problem later on. Let's see what we got for the brain of the computer. Maybe if I find my screwdriver again. Ah, there it is. Yeah, I know. Blind as a bat. And for once, I'm actually loosening according to torque spec here. Hold your breath that I do this all the time, because I don't. Usually recycling in the industry, you just hurry up and rip things apart and salvage what you can. But this one I actually kind of care about a little bit. Just a little. I got that loose. Yep. There we go. Oh, now that's a copper slug and a half. Oh my. Yeah. It's probably only about a ½ inch tall total. Well, it's got some heft to it. Pushing about a pound and a half. Now I need some paper towels to clean this off, see what we got here. That's actually some still pretty good thermal paste in there. I'm a little surprised here. If somebody did an upgrade on this, at least on the CPU end, or not. I'm just going to shine a light on it and see what we have in this beast. And it is in fact the Pentium D. 3.4 gigahertz. Well, that's not bad at all. Wow. Actually kind of surprised that's what's in there. Glancing at all the caps and everything here. Still looking nice. And so cables we got here. Like I said, very proprietary. It looks like they took a page out of Dell's book. They designed this one for the power going into the board. So in other words, when this board's done, this whole system is done. And we do have an extra PCI slot up here. And we do have a floppy connector down here. And some other miscellaneous wires and audio and USB. Another power connector down here. Looks like it goes to your drives. So it comes off of the power supply into the board, back out of the board, and down to the drives. The thing about it, somebody with some good engineering skills could definitely work around that. I could try, but I will fail. Still, hey, it's quite the little system, to be honest. So, honestly, that paste looks pretty good. I'm just gonna, yeah, that's still nice and moist. We're just gonna move that around in there, and I'm just gonna stick it back on. And it's not a high-end CPU, so I'm not too worried about that. But at least we know what we have here, and that is the plus. I got white stuff all on my fingers again. Wait, edit that out. So, reapply this, or reinstall. Come on, get in your hole. There we go. I probably could go to a Core 2 quad in this system, but for now that CPU is actually pretty good. So I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. We'll see how it does on the operating system whenever I finally get to that point. So there's that. And there is some catches in here that you want to try to line up inside. Because there is it looks like it's got a push-pull method here for the fans. There's another fan up in there. So you slide that up in there, and you kind of push forward and it'll lock it in place. And there is not another fan over on this side. So That's the only airflow you're getting through there. Now, for memory-wise here, let's see what I got laying around here. What we got in this bag? It is DDR3. Probably got some 2 sticks in there too. Let's see what we got here. And 3, and that's all 3. That's all DDR3 in that box. Tina. I know I got more RAM laying around here. Assuming that's all 3 also. Yeah, okay. Bear with me. Oh wait, what do we got here? I think I got 2 1 gig sticks in here handy. Perfect. No, Ziploc baggies are not the appropriate storage for RAM. But, it's all I had at the time, darn it. It makes it harder to pull it out, to be honest. So yes, we got some little itty bitty sticks here that we'll utilize here. Yeah, I just have this stuff laying all over. I don't know. And in case if you're ever wondering if you can't read it, like how my eyesight's getting bad as the years go on, you can kind of eyeball it by the markings here, where it roughly if it's the same thing. So that's what I'm going with. Like I said, old man disease. And if I go with the one version of Windows XP, like I said, this thing does not have an operating system nor a hard drive installed. So we're going to try to give this thing a good fighting chance in this line. Apparently it's feeding time for my silly cow. That's okay. All I know is it's going to taste good in the freezer. Yeah. So for storage here, let's see what I want to do. I could go in with a standard mechanical drive, but I'm just, like I said, I'm going to give it a fighting chance. These things normally came with like an 80 gig hard drive, 120, 60 gig, somewhere in there. But I'm going to give it a fighting chance here, and we're going to go in with this Intel 80 gig SSD 530 series. Hefty little drive for a circuit board in there that's only about yay big. There's a lot of wasted space in these things. Even when they first came out, there's a lot of wasted space. I'll reconnect all this back up. So, in theory, I guess we guys are seeing a legit old computer rebuild. If I can never get this card into its happy little home. And honestly, this thing's actually really clean. There's not much for dust on it. I think it was just kind of lightly used and whatnot. Probably a older couple had it, or somebody that just wanted to experience this. I don't know. I'm just kind of guessing here, but that's what seems logical to me with a lot of these older computers. Is a lot of these older couples get a hold of these and they're lost and they're afraid. So a lot of these computer stores don't have that ability to teach them how to use the computer properly, which is sad. And that's one of my goals in life eventually, is to be able to help the community with that. And eventually I want to start something like this and go out into the public more of this type of stuff. But for now, I'm stuck here doing videos. I enjoy it too. Jack of all trades, master of none. And honestly, whenever you start mastering something, that's whenever you run into problems. And I claim to know absolutely nothing about everything, because that's when you get bored. So I guess it's time to find a keyboard. Grab my power stick over there. This thing goes together really easily too. And there's no fan to worry about hooking up because it's already on the cage there. I mean, I guess I should tighten that up. I noticed that was loose last time. Somebody started to dismantle this thing. Probably didn't know what they were doing. Oh. Interesting. Well, I don't know if I helped that out or not. But, I think it's got a little bit of issues there. See if this screw will help at all. Nope. That's a hard no. What else do we have for options here? Oh my luck, this is going to interfere with me closing the case. And no, that is designed to have a nut in there behind it, from the looks of it. Yep. So, I ain't fixing that issue right now. But if that's the only one I have, I guess I'm doing okay here. Disconnect it from my GPU June thing here. And we need to reconnect this little jump cable. And honestly, if you really wanted to, you could probably get in there and replace this monitor. I mean, it's just a simple hinge setup on this current monitor here. And you could probably put a little bit bigger one on there, maybe go up to a 22-inch and still be okay. Just from what I'm looking at here. Boy, that is tight. Probably put it on backwards, but oh well. Still gonna serve the same purpose. It does have onboard graphics on the motherboard. I don't know if I said anything about that yet or not. Probably not. And we do have our parallel, our COM, FireWire, Ethernet, PS2 keyboard and mouse, USBs, and audio. And actually, it's got digital audio. Wow. That is quite the setup there. Hey, don't turn on. I'm not ready for you to turn on yet. So let me pause this and I'm going to go get stuff ready. So we have everything all back together. I found a really mint condition Gateway keyboard here. I mean, hardly any use, if any. Something I kind of get a kick out of is their logo they put on the back of some of these keyboards. It looks like a peanut. I know what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be an impression of like a imprint on the cows. So I'm not going to get into technical terms about that or anything like that, but I think it's cool. So let's power this thing on. This thing is really, really quiet until the fan kicks up. We have 2. And there we go. Yep. It is running in a dual channel mode, 1 gig apiece, 2 gigs total. Very nice. I should have replaced the CMOS battery when I was in there, and I didn't. Oh well. See if the, nope. Apparently I should have replaced the DVD drive too. Is that a sticking? I'm going to spend about 5 minutes fighting with this thing now. Well, fine. I guess we'll do the hard open. Paperclip! Aha! Yeah! Take that. I could go into with Windows XP or XP 64-bit, which I do have I finally got a legit copy of Windows XP 64-bit. I've been trying to find that thing since it came out. And XP wasn't one that I went out and bought right away either. It was easier just to find the bootlegs, I guess, of it. Until I got older and say, hey, alright, I've used this thing enough. This operating system's been around for quite a while. And Windows Vista came out. And, well, crud. So I bought that one. Then Windows 7 came out, and I was like, alright, I'm done. I'm not buying anymore. The Vista was the last one I bought for quite a while. Then Windows 10 came out, or 8 came out, and I bought that one. It was 8.1. Then they offered me the upgrade to Windows 10, so I took that, and now Windows 11's out, and I'm kind of up in arms about Windows 11 right now. It just seems like it's a little more resource heavy. I'm not sure about a lot of their stuff right now. Great operating system for a lot of people, but just for me, I'm not really into it yet. But we are going with Vista Home Premium. I guess I need to change that around. Okay. Oh, June 4th. Alright. 14th, yes. Oh. Entered that in wrong, didn't I? There we go. I don't care about the time right now. Boot. We do need to boot off of that. I did find the hard drive, so that is a plus. And yes, I did find the Intel SSD. Perfect. And, yep, so far we're looking good. It is clocking a DDR2 667. Not bad at all. Get myself a little bit of liquid to drink. Keep hydrated. So I don't think I'm going to bore you with this installation. I will cut off and bring it back up once it's done installing. Do something with this. Here we go. So, see if I can just bypass this. Pick the little tree there. Nope, can't bypass that. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Say for Aurora Borealis. And, yeah, close enough. See if we have any sound. Not looking promising yet. Really, that screen's not too bad for what it is. Yes, the speed check. Back when they rated your system for you. So, yes, I'm guilty of knocking Windows Vista too, but it's always fun to go back to it and see how much you really hated it. Some of their silly things they did. And back when they had Microsoft Games for Windows. Whole marketing deploy. Or marketing ploy, whatever you want to call it. It was something. I don't know how this graphics card is going to do. But, most of my systems I could only ever get was a 5.9 rating. I don't know. No. I think I saw one that actually hit the 6. But don't ask me what that one was. I don't remember anymore. So this is going to take a while, and I'm just going to come back to it whenever it's done. Well, here we are with this, and I stand corrected by that video card. I thought it was an ATI. It is, in fact, a GeForce 7300 LE. Yeah, not a bad little card for what this accepts. And wow, the Windows Experience rating is a 2.6. Well, what's killing me? The graphics card. So, wow. Graphics card is the worst, and that's also affecting the Windows Aero. RAM's not the greatest either. It's only got 5.4, and next one's the processor, setting it at 4.9. So yes, we do have some upgrades to do to this thing. And, well, here we are. Let's see what the device manager shows us. And the hard drive is there, display adapters. Okay. Yep, a dual core. Hence the D. Not giving us too much on the audio. I'm assuming it's a generic, just a regular high definition audio controller. Not showing us too much there. Next, actually pulling the board out and inspecting it and seeing what it is. Run the 82801. The chipset is the 945G. GZ PPL, yeah, all that happy jazz. So that's about what we got here. So obviously we need to do a CPU upgrade and find some faster RAM and a graphics upgrade. Graphics is going to be a little slim pickings here, being of what this is. Don't know how I'm going to approach that. Not yet. But we have a start here. And how many of you guys remember these widgets? I mean, you got the old clock there, and then you got the clock down here. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. And of course, they put all these games on here, but they did not give you pinball. Kept Minesweeper, though. Yeah. We do have sound. So we do have that. I don't need to know how to play. Go away. Back in the day, I'd probably rock this system pretty good. Yeah. Yep, can't do that one. So, instead of watching me play this, yeah, I'm going to get addicted to this thing again. Me and Mahjong have a thing going on, you could say. I'll save it where I left off. I'm probably going to go back to that. So, I guess I will be digging around, finding the CPU, finding a graphics card, and finding some better RAM. And go from there. See what we can get out of this thing, and once I find all those things, I'll get ready to do another video shoot, and obviously I will try to remember to benchmark this thing before I do the upgrades. And trying to think of a good benchmark here to do with it. And see what the heck we can do out of this thing. Hoping to put some Star Wars on this. Maybe one of those Star Wars games has the benchmark ability for it. I don't know. But, you guys have any suggestions to it? Hey, please let me know. Leave your comments down there. I read every single one. And I always appreciate the comments. It means I'm actually reaching somebody. And, yeah. Thank you. Enjoy your rest of your day. And I'll be back with the next one on this.